All right. I think I'm live. Amazing. Let's just see. I can see. If you are joining me live, please like and put an emoji in the chat just so that I know you're here. Amazing. All right. I have sound. That's also amazing. Beautiful. Amazing stuff. All right. So I wanted to jump on here. I'm sitting here giggling and just being overwhelmed with joy at my life and my work. And so I wanted to share it with you all in case anyone had any questions. So I guide women like you to come home to their divine feminine power, to see, act, and honor themselves as goddesses, to embrace their erotic life, sacred sexuality, womb power, and sacred relationships, first with themselves. So first with you and then with others. It always starts here. I nurture my women's intuition, creativity, passion, and infuse life with spiritual perspective and rituals. So my offering is a divine feminine leadership initiation and certification, coaching certification program. So if you always wanted to be a coach, this would be for you. It's a 9-month deep dive into the ancient and mystic power of women and spirit to transform your life so you become an empowered creatrix. It's so amazing. Like when I'm preparing the meditations and the healings and all the things for my group, I get so lit up. I get so passionate and on fire because this is a culmination of everything that I've learned and experienced, and that's really changed my life in such a positive way. And it's such a gift to be able to offer it to other women. So I wanted to share just a little bit about it with you all, since some of you may not know what I'm doing. All right. So if you're longing to take your spiritual journey deeper with a strong emphasis on the goddess, this would be for you. If you're at a critical threshold in your life or leadership, you know you have gifts, you know you're here to offer something, but you're not quite there, right? I'm just there to help nurture you along the way in your embodiment of divine feminine power and essence, awakening your sexuality, infusing it in your erotic lifestyle, healing the womb, healing the mother wound, the sister wound, right? The past trauma. So some of the outcomes to my program I just wanted to share is one, ascending spiritually. So you embody your unique divine feminine essence, which will inspire others, and it'll help you become visible to people that you are serving. So if you're a coach serving, but then if maybe you're looking for a partner, right, they'll be magnetized towards you. The divine feminine holds her energetic power. This is something that I am really enjoying doing this, right? So it's comes from within, it's holding this space and then magnetizing to you what it is that you want, what you want to create, what you want to manifest. Instead of this, in the past, I was always like searching, running, grasping, like trying to find things, and like it was like out there, and now it's here and they come to me. It's really magical. Okay, so that's one of the outcomes. Harnessing unshakable confidence and trust in yourself as you learn sacred rituals and practical tools to enhance your leadership skills. Some of you know, but I was the one of the lead coaches. What was my official title? I think I don't remember what it was, but I was like one of the lead coaches in a coaching community. And it was amazing to be able to nurture other women stepping into their power. I really love that. I love holding space for other women. And I learned so many important leadership skills and tools that I also love to share with others because it makes life so much more easeful and graceful. Another outcome is uncovering soul rememberings and experiencing revelations that will steer you deeper into your passion and purpose. Naomi's in this group, and she said to me last week, and I wholeheartedly agree, that every woman has a signature gift, something that they're here to harness their skills and work on their way of delivering it so that they can share it with the world. It's to serve, to love, and to serve. And so think about that as you are watching this, and like hashtag replay if you're watching it later, and let me know what you think your signature gift is, if you know, or what it might be about, because it's really important to start to focus. A couple years ago, I realized like, oh, I do this thing and I do this thing, and and they were kind of like all over the place. They're great things, right? I think I used to say I'm like a jack of all trades, like I was enjoying and talented at different things, and bringing them all together to offer a signature gift to the world is a truly magical experience. So I love helping other women do that. And that's what we do in the Divine Feminine Initiation. Another one is fully honoring and loving your womb, your sexual nature, which will raise your frequency. It also amplifies your vitality and your manifesting speed and ability. So when our sexual energy is our creative energy, and it's also spiritual energy. And when we shut down, which most of us are shut down in some way, we either had abuse or trauma. I can raise my hand with that one, right? And so it's really important to love our womb, to start to connect with our womb, to start to speak to her, to ask her what she needs, to love our sexuality and allow it to flow, because that energy is creative. And then we're creating, and like what we are creators, creatrixes, right? That's what humanoids are. Like, look at all the things we've created, they're everywhere. So I love helping women heal and then reconnect with their sexual essence and seeing it as something that's spiritual and creative and powerful. So another outcome is raising your vibration to experience deep, lush, and juicy relationships with people who value, respect, and admire you, right? So this is so crucial. We are relational beings. Okay, so when you can start to shift your own vibration, then you manifest these relationships that are so beautiful and so giving. Like, my cup is like overflowing with love from my relationships, and I want that for everyone. Okay, collaborating and co-creating with ease and grace to take your career to the next level, to your life to the next level, while increasing your visibility and abundance. Abundance is a frequency. Abundance is a frequency. You are rich. You're already rich. If you can start to believe in that and step into it, I am abundant, I am rich, regardless of what your bank account says, like, the abundance comes in so many forms: abundance in love, abundance in relationships. So when we collaborate and co-create with others, we start to really embody that abundance frequency. We start to see it. Okay, another outcome is releasing outdated patterns and stories so that you can rise as a priestess who owns her self-worth, intuition, and psychic abilities. Wow, this is an amazing outcome. This has been such a beautiful journey for me, really stepping into my power and owning how valuable I am. I realized, I don't know when it was, but it was only like a year ago or so. It wasn't that long ago that I was like, wow, everyone in my life transforms. Everyone around me has these huge realizations and shifts. That's amazing. I was like, wow, I need to release all these outdated patterns and stories of not being enough, not being old enough, young enough, pretty enough, healthy enough, whatever it was, so that I could own that and then allow that to be something that inspires others. So that's one of the outcomes. Mastering ancient holistic feminine practices that empower you to thrive on all levels, creating daily magic to have the knowledge and skillfully share them with other women in your life and clients if you have clients. So for me, this is Ayurveda, this is shamanism, this is moon wisdom. Ancient feminine holistic practices. This is all the shit we were burned at the stake for, right? So we have to heal that persecution wound. in order to really embody and own that ancient holistic feminine wisdom that's in us. It's in us. It's partially remembering our power and remembering our healing abilities. Another thing is going from divine feminine rituals, sacred sexuality, and Ayurveda, shift from this holistic lifestyle, these things that you love, from being a passion or an interest or a hobby or something that you just really enjoy that inspires you, to totally fully embodying them so that you can bring the spiritual work to others, because now you're a certified coach, right? So if you just love all this feminine stuff, the sexuality, the Ayurveda, whichever piece really speaks to you, you can coach it and I can help you. So that's pretty exciting. Another outcome is shifting from suffering in the bedroom to having the wildest sex you have ever had while connecting with the divine at a supreme level by energetically opening up and connecting with your vagina and your womb. This is amazing. This is an amazing outcome. I don't even need to say anything about that. But I love talking about sex. So just, put a comment, ask me. Let me just check really quick. Is there any comments, anyone? Okay, cool. Just checking, because that one I feel like could have comments. All right. Another outcome to the Divine Feminine Initiation and Certification Program is discovering your hidden womb wisdom and healing heartbreak, past wounds and sexual blocks, so that you can live cyclically and in a mystic, erotic life. So hopefully some of that speaks to you. Let me know if any of those things, if you have questions about any of those outcomes or curious more. I wanted to share a little bit about my story regarding some of this. So as I said at the beginning, I was sitting and thinking like, wow, my life's so amazing. I have these powerful women that are soulmates who are willing to be vulnerable and do this amazing work and ascend. And I feel so blessed and I feel so honored and such a privilege to serve women in this beautiful, deep way, especially coming from a woman who was super competitive, didn't even like women. Like, this is 10 plus years ago, but I didn't even like women. They had hurt me. They'd betrayed me. They'd lied about stuff. They'd gossip. Like, I was like, women are for the birds. Like, I was like, I'm just going to be friends with dudes. Like, that was how I felt in college, at least parts of college. And I had to heal that. I had to heal the sister wound. I had to heal. So the sister wound is that competitive vibe. I had to heal the mother wound. I had to do a lot of things to really allow the energy between my mom and I to flow and just be like so loving and beautiful. It took work, right? And I feel like a lot of it started when I left a toxic relationship and I had no money at all. And I was like, wow, I really want to be a coach. I really want to help other women leave toxic relationships or whatever it was at the time. I was doing yoga and Ayurveda. So I think it was changing my life so much that I wanted to give that gift to others. And I had to invest thousands of dollars to become a coach. And I didn't have thousands of dollars. And it was the best decision ever. Like, it was completely life-changing. It put me on this path where now it's just like so much joy and so much self-worth and trust and abundance and love that I can't even believe my life is this great. Sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, wow. I love it. And a lot of it comes from a spiritual perspective, right? Really having mindset shift after mindset shift after mindset shift, right? Going from not enough to totally being everything that I need to be in every moment. So I still had to work on things like over the years, boundaries, voice, like opening the throat chakra, my own insecurities, doubt, fear, shame. I definitely still had some shame around my sexuality. That was a huge piece for me to heal, which is why it's included in the certification, because it's something that a lot of us go through. And even if you haven't had abuse or you haven't had a lot of shame, the patriarchal system is it's totally infused with so many things that are limiting women from stepping into their power, especially their sexual power. So hopefully some of this spoke to you and touched your heart, I just wanted to share about my offering because it lights me up, makes me so excited. And right now I'm doing a $2,000 scholarship, and I only have 2 spots left for that. So I wanted to invite you to have a heart to heart with me. So if you're curious to discover if the Divine Feminine Mastery Path is truly what you're being called to, we can have a chat and I'll ask questions and I'll hold this sacred space for you so you can feel deeply seen and heard, and we'll uncover what's limiting you. And if you want to know more about my program, like the details, I'll tell you, but if not, I'll just hold space for you because I love connecting with women and helping them uncover things and step into their power. Especially love connecting with women, powerful women like you that are ready to say fuck yes to themselves and ditch the BS that's limiting them. Like if that's where you're at, like I would be so honored to hold that space for you. And you'll be inspired to take aligned action and rise and ascend as the goddess right after that call. Like there's no way that you're going to hang out and not feel so empowered and have action steps. The conversation will change your life, amplify your frequency, and really help you identify what you truly need to do to shine and manifest. So I love you all, and I will talk to you soon. We have a masterclass next week. All right.